All right, in this video, you're gonna see a part of the repair that is very, very important. That way your repairs last a long, long time. And you guys see here, we have now the fender off the vehicle. So we did the body work on the fenders while they were on the car. That way they had support, because a fender is a lot flimsier than a door. And you guys seen when we did the doors, we pulled them off and we did them on the stands. But the fenders we do on the car, that way it has the support and keeps it where it needs to be when you're blocking it out. So we did the body work on the fenders, and we also did the body work here on the quarter here on this side here, and up on the top where there was some of that blistering, because this is a lead joint here. So we have the quarter done and we have both fenders done. So we're gonna go ahead and on this side, we're gonna go ahead and treat this with the epoxy. That way it's sealed up in the meantime, because our body man is actually on vacation at the moment and he's not gonna be getting to the other side of this quarter panel. So you guys know that I like to treat everything. That way it's sealed up and we do not have any chance of rust coming back. In this here video, I'm gonna show you a part of the repair that's very important. All right, so this is the back side of the fenders, and we go ahead and we put some FiberTech on it. So that is a waterproof fiberglass filler. And once we get it on here, we let it set up, and then we'll sand this all down, and we're gonna go ahead and epoxy prime this. And also we're gonna put another treatment on it. Once it is fully painted at the end of the job, we're gonna go ahead and put down a cavity wax. So I'm gonna go ahead now and sand down the FiberTech, get this all smoothed out nice. That way it's treated and it's repaired on the back side as well as the front side. All right, so this is the product that we use on the inside of the fenders, and this is a really good product made by Evercoat, and this is the FiberTech. So it's kind of like the Duraglass. To me, it's a lot nicer of a product, and it really is a strong product. And this stuff is good for SMC fiberglass, but it sticks to a lot of different things, and it even sticks to galvanized steel, aluminum, different plastics and composites. So really good repair material here, and that's what we like to put down over our welds before we put a filler on it. And this is a lot better than a regular Bondo is. So this is what we put. Just wanted to show you the product. All right, so now we have it all sanded down, and we're not going crazy in here. We're not trying to make this perfect, but we definitely want to make sure that we have all the areas where the welds were done from the front and the back, because we went ahead and refinished the back side of this too, where this patch was put in. We welded it, and all this here was re-welded too, where we skim coated it with the FiberTech. So we're gonna go ahead now and make sure that we get it over the top of where the emblem holes were welded up for the cutlass, because we're changing them now to the 442 here. So we scuffed the inside of this. We're gonna go ahead and clean it, and then we're gonna go ahead and put our epoxy over the inside of this here, and that'll treat it really good. 2 more steps to it before it's all done. All right, so we went ahead and we applied the epoxy to the area that we repaired on the backside. That way it's treated. And you guys see here that this is like a black. So this is the factory black, and they had it dust around the edges whenever they painted it. So that's the same way we're gonna do it on ours. So we're gonna go ahead now that that is treated, and we're just gonna hit it with some black spray bomb. And then I'm gonna show you the step that's gonna seal this up perfectly, and there'll be no chance of it ever getting rusted again, because this corrosion protection that this product does is top notch. So we're gonna let this flash off for about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna come into our E-coat black and go ahead and dust the inside of this fender again and get this thing looking fresh. And then when we paint the outside of it, the overspray will blow in and it'll look factory just like it did when it was fresh. All right, so we applied our E-coat, we let that set up, and now we're gonna do our last step, and that's the cavity wax from 3M. So this is a very, very good product. We use it on all the collision repairs, on the inside of the panels when we weld rockers or any area that is hard to get to. They make a wand, and this can shoot into the rockers on it. So now that we've got it all trim blacked, and we went ahead and did all up in here just to give it a nice coat, that way it's all the same. And we got our area there. It's treated. There's no way anything is going to get back on the back side now of this welded up patch. And this is going to be our last line of defense to cavity wax, because what happens is it'll go in here and it'll puddle down into all the areas. That's what this stuff is made to do. This will repel water, and it's a real corrosion inhibitor formula that they use on this from 3M. So, and now we're going to apply it. That way it'll run down inside this channel here and get between all the areas and treat it well. So you spray it down in the holes, and that way it'll run into all the areas and treat this thing up perfectly. So that's the last line of defense, and that's the best way that there is to treat the backside of a pair, to me. Putting the epoxy on it, putting some type of a paint, and then putting your last stage of your cavity wax on it, and that'll really give you a really long-lasting repair. So, all right, so this is the inside of the quarter panels where we welded up the holes that the body side molding was on. So we are gonna also treat inside here on both sides. You can see the welds. Once we get to that stage of the body, we're gonna do the same thing on the inside, and we'll go ahead and hit it with some of this, probably the splatter paint or something in the same family as that, so that way it has the same factory look on it. So we got to treat the inside of here, and then also the doors. So we'll catch the inside of the doors when we do the painting on it. Just wanted to give you guys a little update of what's going on with the Cutlass and how we treat the inside to make sure that we have a long-lasting repair. And that cavity wax is really, really the final step to get this stuff to not have any chance of moisture getting on the backside of it, because it actually repels the water, being it's a wax. So good stuff, and I hope you guys like this video, and we'll see you guys on the next one.